Okay, we're live. We made it. Okay, I know we're a few minutes late. We just had to do some catching up, everybody. Thank you all for being here. This one is going to be fun, enlightening, and brief. I promise it won't be another one of those hour-and-a-half things that I have to do when I'm live. What I wanted to do, number one, is everybody welcome Martine to the channel. You've heard her name. She's always in the comments, but this is her first time actually making it here live for many reasons. She's in the Philippines, so right now it's 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 8:30 because you're on daylight savings now.
Daylight savings. And also she's had typhoon after typhoon after typhoon.
Yeah.
Every time
this is the third one. But this is also our third attempt to show up together.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
We're the number 3.
Third time is the charm. So we're made it. It's here. You have all heard us, Michele and I and Martine in the comments talking about this open house that we're having. It's not a workshop or anything like that. It's literally just a place for you to come and be open and kind of build your own home within yourself, your own environment for yourself. So we're calling it an open house, which I think is really great. And I wanted us all three here at least once before we do this tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern time PM, just so that we could answer some questions, because we're getting a lot of people like, I am so excited. I have no idea what I'm signing up for, because we could talk about it until we're blue in the face. But so we wanted to just answer some very specific questions. And I felt like the best way to do that was to formally introduce the team and also have them each individually share their part of our journey. So ultimately, this experience that we're giving everybody, again, for free tomorrow, is an amalgamation of everything that we have done together since like March. We all three came together in March and we activated each other in our own specific ways. We've been working as a team on our own individual things. We've been working on collaborations. We've been supporting one another. We've been joining each other's programs and being voices in the programs for everybody behind the scenes, helping out. We've been working together in a way that it's amazing. It's amazing what has been accomplished, both individually, the three of us have accomplished during this pandemic, and also what we have done together, spiritually, emotionally, even physically, how our worlds have changed just by having each other's energy in our fields. And we're like, why shouldn't we share this with everybody? Why couldn't we? We can't not now. Once the idea struck, we can't not do this. So I really want everybody to just sit back, take a weight off of yourselves. This is not a pitch. This is a free experience that we are here to give you, to ignite that light and say, you know what, I'm gonna go. I can go. I'm going. Why shouldn't I? Now I have to go. Just like we all did as a team here. And we want to give you that. We want to give you what we gave each other. So without further ado, I want to first introduce Martine, because you haven't met her yet. Martine I think she was the 4th person. If I went through my notes again from over 2 years ago, the 4th person ever to sign up for my very first program ever, which I'm again relaunching. This is going to be version 3.0, my pro bono business academy. She was there. She was one of the people, like, if it wasn't virtual, she would be the person right in the front, raising her hand, answering, asking questions, ready to go, tell me what I need to know. And now look at her, you guys. Look at, wow. I mean, her programs fill up overnight. The things that she gives are such organically given that it's sexy. It really is. It's like this orgasmic way of just building people up at the same time. It's amazing what she's doing. So I'm really proud and I'm honored that she has been with me this long and gone all of the places. Okay, the boys are here now talking about being. Of course. Okay, go get a different snack. And so I'm really glad that she's here. Finally, you get to meet her.
Yay!
And I appreciate her because on certain levels, her and I were kind of really alike. It's a little creepy, guys. It's like it's a little creepy how similar we are, but she has strengths that I don't have. She has passions that I don't have, which make us a great balance. Yes. And her ability to create something beautiful out of just an idea, like, wow, what she did with Michelle's wisdom deck, oh my God, I was in tears. I have them here. Oh no, the boys were.
I am having them picked up this morning at the post office.
Right here.
Yay!
This is Martine's beauty. This is her art.
You.
This is her skill. This is amazing, you guys. It's also Michelle's.
So beautiful.
But they're gorgeous. And that's just one example. This is the tangible example that I have of what Martine, she did it in like 48 hours. I was like, okay, yeah, let's see what happens. I was like, oh my gosh, it's ready. Okay. All right, here I go. And then I went and I did my tech thing with her beauty thing. And we made this amazing thing that I've never seen before. Literally.
Never before birthed.
Never seen anything like this. And we researched it. Nothing like this has ever been built. And the three of us built this together. So I'm gushing. I ramble and I gush. This is a gush. So I'm really glad that you're here. And also, you all know Michele. She's been here, what, 2, 3, 20 times? You're a lot. You're just a big part of my platform. But you all know Michele. She is my goddess activator. She activates me at least maybe twice a week now, reminding me of who I am and why I'm here. And also, she is one of the most wholesome, beautiful, kind, generous, open souls that I know. And she's just like, wow, I didn't grow up with family. Those of you who know my story know my story. And I'm like, I have family. I have family. Yay. Yay. And I'm so excited. And you all know how much she's helped me with everything from my physical well-being to my spiritual growth, my practices, and staying completely sane during all of the transitions. This literally starting over that I have done in the last year, literally starting over from scratch, everything. And she's been an invaluable asset, friend, and guide. So I am really honored to be working with these two, and I'm sure they've got their things they'd like to say about me, but I'll just let that happen for themselves. So what I want to do is I want us to kind of just go around, and I want us all to share what we did for them. Okay. So we can get kind of an idea, like, okay, you know what? We'll start with Michele. Michele, tell us why you helped us and what you did for us. And then we'll be able to kind of echo back so that everybody watching here can say, oh, that's how it's supposed to work as a collaboration. I get that now. That's beautiful, rather than, oh, and how do I make money from it? Or we all prospered, and that was not even part of the plan. So Michele,
exactly. Yes. All right. So what I did with both of you is really activate your own intuition, your own wisdom that really is there. And sometimes what happens is you get so into the doing of things that you are not even being in your super intelligent power, because you're physically, mentally in the doing. And so what I would do very gently and creatively is bring you back to your present moment, slow you down, and ask you, how does that feel in your body? So it's always bringing the mind into the body. It's the mind-body intelligence.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Oh, I really do.
Yes.
Put that in there.
So when we work with our mind in the way that we tap into what's going on in our body, then we are naturally tapping into our superpowers. Because we can't disconnect our mind and our body, because if we disconnect, then we aren't truly a wholehearted person. Yeah. You're all in your head or you're all in your body. You need to connect both of those. And that's why I feel the Being and Becoming Oracle deck was birthed around the months and months of masterminding together, the three of us just really kind of hunkering down and going into a deep, deep reflection and self-awareness that allowed us to really just raise each other up, honor each other wherever we were. We didn't shame each other. We didn't, say, I can't believe that you didn't show up last time or whatever. We were just like present, like accepting out any kind of goal, particularly. Our goal was to just hold each other in this sacred space and be with each other, however that came out. And that Jessa is really, really good at that. She knows about sacred space. She understands how it's so important not to have an agenda and be judgmental. And with Martine, she just loves to have you unlearn all of your old programming.
Her uncoaching. I love it.
Yeah. So
unraveling.
Unraveling, right? You always say unlearning or something, or something. You always get the un word in front. So it's like, okay, let's not do what you normally do. Let's do something different. Let's look at it in a different way. Let's come at it the way you explained to me, Michele. You are in your being and you're becoming. There's your oracle deck. There's your idea. There's your superpower. So you reflected back to me as a mirror, as I did for you. So that's really what we did, I would say, in a nutshell, is we helped each other bring together our superpowers in a way that we could truly stand in our truth without feeling like we were not really showing up, right? Kind of like doing the whole that's an imposter thing. Maybe I should not do that. Maybe it's too much. And so we encouraged each other to have that too muchness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect way to say it.
I will say, going back through the coaching notes from our sessions before you even said, I'm doing the deck. And then going after, you're like, I just listened to all of our otters. We use a tool, everyone. It's called otter.io. No, I don't have affiliate or anything, but we transcribe everything that we say together so that we can go back later and go in a deeper level, another level down and another level down. And I will say a lot of that deck, she's like, oh, I just took that from the otters. I took that from the otters. So the first month and a half of the three of us working together, by her helping us be and become, she became this. She birthed this. And her just having the sounding board alone to speak her truth, be her truth, with no objectives, no judgments, nothing. Just, hey, oh my God, I'm speaking my truth. And that feels good. It's really good. And we're like, yeah, as a receiver, this feels good. Yes. Feels really good. And myself personally, the guidance that I got through those sessions, I mean, you got a lot from it, but we got like
tons,
4 times more from it, because your sage wisdom mixed with your ease of just be or become pixie. You don't have to do them both at the same time. You don't have to be this little whirlwind moving around like this all the time, which all of you know I have a tendency to do. I get an idea and I'm like a Tasmanian devil with it. And I could just be. I could just be with it, and I could share my ideas without having to say, and this is what I'm going to do with it. You guys let me just be the innovator, and that innovator just grew as you guys just let me be it, instead of saying, okay, now what are you going to do with it? Now do something with it. Go make a spreadsheet, something. It just was. And it was so nice because I learned to let ideas and the beauty grow. Rather than being an innovator who's like, okay, now what do I do? It's like, okay, this is something to work with. I have something to work with, something to do. And that made the working with it so much easier because it just kind of happened. Instead of having to make me do it, I just let it happen. I was being this innovator rather than doing the innovations all the time. And I will say the things that have come out of that experience of slowing down and just being the innovator instead of being, oh, I have an idea, go do it. It's more like, whew. And the things that happen from it are so much more solid, so much more organic feeling, and a lot less risky feeling at the same time. So
good.
much of my own truth and your own truth, both of your truths are in there. So it's so much more rounded than anything I've ever innovated before. And these things you guys have seen what's coming. Everybody just buckle up. So sorry. Buckle up.
It's very interesting.
It's gonna be fun.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, Martine, I haven't even shared with you the latest thing. I only had like 10 minutes to share with Michele.
Yeah, because we need to work around this 13-hour gap.
Yeah,
you guys. But we make it work.
We do make it work. At least
with like no judgment for either one. I just came from the worst typhoon in 11 years, and
here you are.
And here I am. And they're so supportive. They're like, turn off your phone. Don't
charge
be online. Charge your batteries. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God. It's like I can breathe. And then I know that when I come back, I'm supported. I'm not judged. I'm not. It makes me feel safe so that I can expand.
Yeah.
And there's my little one.
That is so great. And we've all had those experiences. You have typhoons, but I've had my own. I'm overwhelmed with life right now.
Yeah, going through so much.
You were like,
Mom,
stop, turn everything off, just go to the river, go fishing. We'll be here when you're back.
Exactly. Because think about it. When you relax and decide that you're not going to be attached to an outcome, what happens? What happens is divine intervention, divine timing happens regardless. Always.
Yeah.
That's the truth of wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Wisdom.
Yes. So true.
We have some comments. Oh, hey, everybody. Sweet mood.
Hi. It's complicated.
It's complicated. I was just talking about you with Michele earlier. Michelle's part of the mastermind, and so is Martine. Martine, you don't know it yet, but you want to be this mastermind. Terry,
I figured it out. Yeah, I felt it.
I'm glad. I'm so glad. So, Martine, I would like you to go next, and then I'll wrap us up at the end.
Okay.
What you gave to us so that we can share with everybody what we took from your gift.
So really how the three of us came together was, well, in 2018, I did stumble upon Jessa's idea, her crazy ideas. And it resonated with me because at that time I needed to be in that space to receive like everything as a gift from her. And then I reinvested in her because I felt so empowered about what she had started. So I was in a position to pay for my coaching. And then it led to just being in the energy of these two people, and with Michele, being in the energy of her as a fellow coach, as well as a fellow intuitive coach, led us to work together in the beginning of lockdown. So that's what brought Michele and I, and she was already working with Jessa. So in a way, the universe had already kind of purposed it that we were in each other's energy fields, but we had brought in, Michele became the bridge. That's really what she is.
Right?
She is the bridge, and that's why we call her the alchemist.
Yeah.
That is why we call her that, because an alchemist takes, things from here and there and then creates with it and experiments with it. So this is all really Michele's experiment. She's like, I have this idea that the three of us are going to create something. That was literally it. And I'm like, that's so cool. Like, I don't know what that is, but it feels good.
When Michele says that, you just go.
Yeah. And I felt it in my body.
I don't know why I'm here, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Jessa appealed to me in my mindset, because she is very good at that. She's very good amongst the three of us at putting puzzle pieces together, like in a logical spreadsheet way.
Assimilate very well.
Assimilator. And me, I'm kind of a futurist. hence my unhandle on everything. So
Yeah.
I unschool my kids. I have a very different approach to coaching and consulting, which is uncoaching. And then Michele, she is very deep in her inner wisdom, and she's able to help us activate our bodies, which she did for the two of us, literally.
Wow.
So I saw kind of like the future of all of this. And I'm like, you know what? We can birth so many creations, co-creations with other entrepreneurs, if only we created the space that the three of us have as a formal container.
Yes.
And so I kind of like brought in that aspect of, let us take all of our strengths. And I was seeing I'm kind of like the visual and tangible activator in these things. So I like to work with, like helping you complete your website, which I did with Michele, helping you to create your book or your oracle card, which I did with her as well. And having Jessa as our, I don't know, I can't explain what Jessa does because it's very futuristic as well, but it makes perfect sense for this world that we are in right now. And she was already doing it 2 years ago with the whole, I want to give and be, like extend abundance to everybody. At the time, she was using the word for free or pro bono.
Pro bono, yeah.
Yeah. But then she was also giving people the space who had, let's just say, money. If you have money and you want to, I was in a position at that time to receive that money, because I was not making money. And she had a system that I thought was so ingenious that people who have the capacity to pay could actually sponsor somebody in her academy.
Yeah.
And I thought, like we should multiply that by 10 entrepreneurs to be able to do that. And so it was kind of early. She was early, she was ahead of her time. And so maybe not everything clicked right then and there, but now it's just ripe for that.
Now is the time to it and do it in a way that
exactly
goes global, changes the paradigm.
Correct.
This is just a way to get help, give help, and
exactly
going. Yes.
So that I thought that was just amazing. And that's why I am here. So for the physical, we have this I don't call it a structure, but I don't know what to call it. This amalgamation of the three of us, where Michele's the inner wisdom. So she helps us connect that mind and body. Jessa, she's our flow activator. So when Jessa says flow, she doesn't mean it's like love and light to everyone. It's not like that. She knows how to take even your darkness and your despair and your life is falling apart, but still be grounded and still run your business without your head like a headless chicken. That she's really good at that because she's doing it for herself.
Right.
And then I come in and I say, boom, these great ideas. This is how it can work out into a book. This is how it can look like an oracle deck. This is how it can look like a piece of artwork that you can use in your container.
Yeah.
So it's just so beautiful that I feel like crying right now talking about it.
Compose yourself. Compose
yourself.
Woo. Yes. We have birthed and created so many things on so many different levels.
You've done years worth of creation in just like 7 months.
Yeah.
Years worth.
Years.
Productive. It was 8 months of my career. During lockdown.
I know.
This all happened during lockdown.
Yeah. Started during lockdown. When lockdown started, the three of us came together and I did the activation that week. That just 1 week, the activation week.
Yes.
Right.
And since then we've been like stuck together. Like
since then, every once in a while, I hear Jess's voice and then Martine's idea of how I'm going to turn it into this thingy,
Yeah.
And, because I never really, I'm more of an artist. I have ideas, I'm creative, but to take the art and like actually make it something that's tangible, transmuting. That's why I came up with that affirmation: transmute your wisdom into passion. No, transmute your passion into wisdom.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I finally can take all my passion and really show wisdom in it and how other people can take their passion. You don't have to just do purpose work. You can do your passion with your purpose. And that's what's really exciting about this open house. Is we're going to talk about your passion. We're going to talk about your purpose. And it could be philanthropic. It could be something really simple like doing an oracle card deck. Whatever it is, we want to hear, because we understand what that means when you have somebody here listening to you and how you want to just literally burst out with this idea. And when you have somebody holding that container with your energy, it's like boom, like it's like here, Jessica got the ball, Martine has got the ball. And we kept doing that over and over for 7 months, and that just helped us all just fill our cup.
And we did. And so everybody, we're going to have both of what they have. So Michelle's going to start the party tomorrow at 8:30 with activating us so that we are open and in that emotional, physical, and spiritual space to just be like, yes, anything is possible. I can do whatever I want. And then I'm going to help you to actually anchor yourself, ground yourself so that flow happens in a way that is so full for you that no matter how crazy your idea might seem or how unsure you might feel about your idea right now, by the end of the day tomorrow, you're going to have all of the tools and actual action steps that I can give you that are going to help you to come out, declare it, and be completely 100% unapologetic about anything you've ever done before, however you were doing your business before, or even if you're brand new, starting something brand new. You're going to have the solid ground to stand on so that you can flow. For example, let's think of flow. If you throw a bucket of water over some sand, what's going to happen? It's not going to flow. That's not a solid foundation. You throw it over some concrete, you're going to have a little river, right? You're going to have that concrete foundation for you. And once we have that, then your innovation is just going to come naturally. First, open you. I'm going to ground you. You're going to be like, oh, this idea is solid. It is solid because I'm solid, right? And then Martine is going to actually give you what you need to birth it, to make it come true. Like the fairy godmother. That's what we are. We're your fairy godmother.
Yes, exactly.
And
I love that word.
Oh, you want to do this? Activate. That's what we're here to do. Activate.
Let me just do one gong to do an activation.
I have my little baby one.
Go.
It's better than mine.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Love it. You need to bring that, by the way, Sunday. You need to
beautiful.
One more.
So cleansing, right?
Fills the body.
So we've gone a board, and I have a client who she really needs me. Sorry, I'm late, Tiana. But anybody who's interested, raise your hands. Comment. Hey, open house, please. All day tomorrow. All three of us. Well, I think that Martine will be asleep. Michele and I will
I'll be there for the tail end of it.
Yes. You'll be here. So Martine's people, she'll be getting you the information. Martine, again, it's just the event that I'm created on Facebook. The link is in there for everyone. And then Michele and I will be getting everybody the reminders again tomorrow. And hopefully we see a lot of people.
Yes.
A lot of people, because this is going to change a lot. Not just for those of you who attend, but for those of you who feed off of that energy. Look what I did. And you're going to give all of that information and that hope and that truth. All right. Ladies, any last thoughts, ideas before we sign up?
I'm just ready.
Put
Just
in
ready.
the comment at the bottom, like the time set mind, body, and
That's a good idea.
Good idea. Good idea.
then that way they can see it.
8:30 p.m. Eastern.
You taught me that, you guys.
It's the 13th.
These two are too fun.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah, it is Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th?
13.
Right.
There are 13 lunar and menstrual cycles for the feminine body. So this is a juicy number.
I like it. I'm not
So
super
good.
like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's just the physical body.
There we go. 8:30 p.m.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
So be there. There will
And
be.
how long?
It's probably going to be
long?
an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, an hour.
At least an hour with question and answers. And we want to give everybody some time to really sit with things. We're not going to be rushing through this. This isn't going to be like, everybody learn everything and then we're going to pitch to you. It's not,
No.
not that. This is not that.
No.
We want you to win.
We want you to win.
Yes. So please know that we are here for you. No pitching.
None.
No pitching. We don't do that.
Only
Activate.
Only activating.
That is
Only activating.
So, ladies, again, thank you for everything in the last 8-9 months. This is exciting. Thank you for saying yes to this crazy idea when I was like, ladies, what do you think? And I am so excited to be spending the day, night, or morning for Martine with you guys tomorrow and helping other people, answering their questions, getting moving, all come up out of this. The way that we three did. I mean, we didn't even go into it. Everybody keeps talking about this crisis, and I'm like,
we just fell into creation, co-creation.
Exactly.
We fell into it. Yeah.
And it's so exciting. It's so exciting. So I'm honored to be working with you both. I'm so glad that we could all three finally make it. Hopefully no storms tomorrow.
None. Sun's out. Sun is really out today.
Good. You've got your power. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Oh, this is good. All right. So I got to get to my client. I love you, ladies. I will see you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Michele, I will call you as soon as I'm done with this client. And Martine, we do need to catch up because there's some big stuff on the horizon that you need to be part of as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's complicated. Yes, you can throw some topics for discussion during. Sure. Is that okay, guys?
Should I wait till tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just message me. Just message me. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can do that. And then again,
just message.
Yeah. So we can just keep everything organized. All right.
Okay.
Everybody, I will see you all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.